Hi, welcome back to my channel, and I've been doing a lot of top fives recently, and I wanted to talk about my top 5 blushes today. These are my current top 5s, they're not my top 5 of all time. Basically, I went through what I've been picking out, using the most. It does change through the seasons. I have spoken about the fact that I've been using Rockateur a lot more, but there is one that's sort of I'm liking a bit more. I've got a mixture of cream and shimmers and mattes, and high end and low end once again. Mainly I use the blushes that aren't expensive. I only have one that is, and I am loving it. So I'll go through them, and as usual, I'll sort of start from low price to high price. And the first one, which I've made a massive dent in, which I used from January to about April this year, and this is how much I've used of it. They're really, really good. This is the MUA blush in Candy Floss, and I've spoken about this so many times. And this particular blush is a beautiful sort of mauvey, dark mauve, and it's such a natural. The thing is with blushes is it's so hard to find something that you really like. I don't mind dipping my brush in quite a lot because I'm really heavy-handed with my blush, so I don't mind that with these. They're not like massive, well, they are quite pigmented, but they're not terrible. Like, you can really blend them out. And this was £1, and I've got so many of their £1 blushes, and I really rate them. I think they stay for such a long time. I haven't got it on today, actually. The one I'm going to show you I've got on today. It has a little bit of shimmer in it. It's not completely matte, but it's not that sort of shimmer that makes it highlighty. And I just think this is such a natural blush, but I do not wear this in the summer. It just doesn't go with any of my summer makeup at all, but I really do like wearing it autumn winter. Definitely an autumn winter blush. Next in the pile is this, the Makeup Revolution matte. It's a matte blusher. It's one there's 6 of them. I've got all 6, and I use all 6, but this is the one that I sort of reach for most at the moment, and this is the blush in Nude, and it is definitely a nudie colour. Let me just sort of put it on my arm and then I can show you it properly. I've done a really heavy swatch of this. These are highly pigmented. That's Nude. It's a lovely peachy tone, and if I do a lighter swatch for you, they're very, very buttery, these. I'll do a lighter swatch next to it just to sort of blend it out so you can see that it's such a natural shade. They blend really lovely on the skin. You can just see it there underneath, and it's such a lovely shade once you've buffed it out on your skin. Again, I haven't got this on today, but it is one of my favourites, and I find I reach for it a lot when I want something that shows just a flush of colour. That's a bit of a theme, actually. Next up is, oh, which one was cheaper? Well, we'll go with the H&M blush. I know you can get these and the next 2 in America as well. So today I have this one on. This is the Sunny Peach Pure Velvet Cream Blusher by H&M. Love the packaging of these. They are a little bit cheap, but they are what they are. And I think they might be $6.99 or $5.99. So yeah, a little bit more expensive actually than the next one, but it doesn't matter. So this Sunny Peach it's actually got gold shimmer in it. I've got it on today, and it is a cream to powder blush. And I'm just going to put it on under that last one. And it's a gorgeous peach colour. I've just popped it there. So stunning. It's a really lovely peachy colour. Again, it gives a natural flush. I have it on today, and it doesn't move your makeup. It's just so nice. The other one I've got, I can't remember the name, something pink, vintage pink or something like that, and I love that as well. I think they're both beautiful. I think they last really long. I've had this on all day already, and I love it. I think they're really lovely. So definitely one that I would choose, and different to the ones that I've got on. You know, there's much more peachiness to that, and there is gold glitter in here, but not so much that it's like, do you know what I mean? Next up is a Milani Baked blush, and I haven't used this at all up until recently. It's quite a dark blush, but it's so pretty. It's got loads of gold running through it. It's got pink, and it's got some like dark, almost bronze going through it. And I don't know what made me choose this particular colour, but it's really good as a high cheekbone blush. It's like a dark peachy, goldy bronze. I'm just going to put it on my arm there. You can see it there. That's the worst place to swatch, Leah. Just do that swatch better, bringing it round. And this is, it reminds me of Rockateur, and that's probably why I've been wearing it a bit more. Really nice colour. It looks very like this swatch here, but when you blend this one out, it actually has such a lovely gold sheen, and it's lovely on the tops of the cheekbones. And if you didn't want to wear a bronzer, this is so good just to give you that warmth as well as a bit of shimmer. You don't need a highlighter with it, but it also has that flush tone to it as well. I think this is a good all-rounder, and this one is called Berry and More. And I got this from, yeah, Shapes, Contours and Highlights. Well, that is exactly what it does, baked powder blush. And it is an all-rounder, I think. It's just a one and you're done sort of product. Costs £5, I think, and now I've just dropped it from Beauty Crowd, and I really love that. And I've got another one of theirs, and it's pink, very pink, but this is the one I've been reaching for the most, Berry and More. And finally, my fifth one, and my most recent purchase, it was the Too Faced Love Flush Long Lasting 16-Hour Blush in Justify My Love. Now, I probably wouldn't have chosen this had I been buying it from a shop, but I've been desperate to get my hands on one of these blushes. They look like this. It's got a lovely imprint, although obviously I have been using it. It says Too Faced on it. I don't know if you can see that there. Hold it that way. Just lovely. And they're this gorgeous heart shape. It's a magnetic case. They're not easy to open. They come with a mirror, which I really like as well. And they are the newest Too Faced blushes. And this one is a lovely, bright sort of pink colour. You can see it there. And they are that. This is actually much more pigmented than I've just put on my arm. It's really weird when you use a brush, loads of product sort of gets on it. So yeah, it's not easy to show you how pigmented it really is on my arm. There you go, you can see it there when I heavily swatched it. And that is just such a lovely colour for me. I do suit pinks. I use this really sparingly and I do love it. And I'd love to try more of these, but this at the moment is the one that I bought from Karen from Mrs. Ginger's channel, because I saw it on her. She wasn't mad keen on it and thought, I've been dying to try one of these, and this is the right colour for me. Look. I love it. I think it's a really beautiful blush, and it is on the higher end. I don't know how much they are in the UK. Let me just cover that mirror. I don't know how much they are in the UK. I think they're about £12 to £15, maybe even more. So they're not cheap. And I got this for, I think, God, I can't remember what I paid for it now. 10. It was hardly used as well, so you know, I've used it more than I think she has. So there is my, I mean, obviously there's other swatches in between, but my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 top blushes that I'm using at the moment. My top 5 blushes at the moment, and it's the same with all the products that I'm showing in my top 5, because you know, it's easier to, I like to rotate through my makeup, and I have to say these are the ones that I'm reaching for the most. So let me know what your top 5 blushes are. Any that you think would suit me and I don't have. I really do have tons. If you've seen my declutter, then you'll know that I have tons and tons. Oh, pardon me. That was so grim. Something decided to come up from my throat, which was gross. You probably saw in my face that I was just like, that was so gross. I don't even know what it was. It was gross. It wasn't like a greenie. It was like a little hard ball of phlegm. Anyway, didn't need to discuss that. But yeah, in my top 5 blushes, those were the ones I liked. So let me know about the ones you like. I look forward to seeing you in my next video, guys. Take care.